I want to try and look ahead a little bit and analyze what I see as the ingredients that can bring up a change, and then also say a few words about the regional. I agree with what Ibrahim Kalin said, that the Palestinian issue is a key to regional affairs and to the bilateral Turkish-Israeli picture. I think Turkey has a very positive attitude to the Hamas, which is unacceptable in Israel. And as long as there are no talks and no progress between Israel and the Palestinians, and when I say Palestinians, I mean Fatah and Hamas together, I don't really think we can ever break through in our relations with Turkey. Even if we would find a formula for the Mavi Marmara, it might have put the Mavi Marmara affair aside, but not really be able to change dramatically the relations. I think the fact that Turkey has such a hostile attitude today to the contemporary Israeli government is excluding the possibility of Turkey mediating. Definitely not with Syria, because how can you have talks with Syria today? But also between us and the Palestinians, and I think Turkey should remove these expectations that it is raising from time to time. I think on the bilateral there is a new element, and this is the energy picture. The fact that Israel has discovered gas, massive amounts of gas, and is going to be an exporter, a gas exporter, is giving an opportunity. And maybe in the morning it was mentioned that the United States helped to bring about this Baku-Jehan pipeline. Maybe this is the next American role, to bring about the Haifa-Jehan pipeline, and that we will export our gas through Turkey, because the alternative is to do it through Cyprus. And we are already negotiating with Cyprus the possibility of exporting the gas through Cyprus, LNG, and I'm sure Turkey doesn't like it, and maybe the gas factor will be of some help.
Ambassador, if you could wrap up.
Yeah, I'll wrap up with the regional. Very
quickly.
I really have the feeling that Turkey will find itself stronger in the region as a result of the Arab Spring, and Israel is finding itself weaker in the region as a result. We find ourselves first time without a regional ally, a Muslim ally. I mean, we had Turkey in the past, Iran in the past, Egypt in the past, and we don't have any one of them. And it led to a mood in Israel that the Middle East is rejecting us, and politicians and part of the public gave up on the Middle East. Even started looking at Eastern Europe and the Balkan, and looking for new friends. And I think Turkey is the key country here. This mood is a result of Turkey dropping us again. And if there will be a change in the future in the Turkish-Israeli relations, it will bring us back to the Middle East, probably, not sure. But if we won't have a change, Israel will gradually give up on the region. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Liel. Dr. Martin, please go ahead.
Thank you. As one who studies the Middle East, I should be used to analyzing a region in turmoil. But with the onset of this Arab Spring, today's Middle East is certainly in turmoil, and I have to say, no one, I think, is sure where it will lead. In fact, it really has the possibility of developing a new set of power alignments in the region. years to come. Today, we would label the Middle East as a more or less of a balance of power type system, with the major actors being Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and of course the United States. All of them jockeying to increase power in the region. And Syria, Iraq, Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, and the other GCC states really aligning with one or more of these major actors. I have been asked to concentrate on Iran's role in the region, and I'll look at the ways in which it has pursued power and has led it at times to align with Turkey and at other times to compete with it. Turkey and Iran play the balance of power game in the region in very different ways. Turkey favors soft power, Iran hard power. Turkey's foreign minister sees this country's, its country's position of strength really in the Middle East, based in its geostrategic location, as we've heard this morning from Dr. Cowan, and its cultural and historical ties to the region. Turkey has extended its regional sphere of influence through its soft power, primarily by using diplomacy to develop economic and financial interdependence and really cultural understanding. Iran, on the other hand, has sought to strengthen its role in the region through hard power, as I just said. It has been developing missile technology, a nuclear capability, as well as arming and training what the West calls subversive forces. So what are the national interests in the region that Turkey and Iran have been pursuing through this exercise of soft and hard power? And how have these interests converged and diverged? Turkey and Iran have three principal converging interests that lead to their alignment. Number one, controlling Kurdish separatism. Two, energy and energy supplies. And three, trade and investment. Now, as you may know, Turkey and Iran have shared a comparatively quiet border since 1639. They also share at this border a relatively large Kurdish population. Between 1984 and 2003, with the war, the U.S. invasion of Iraq, Iran harbored Kurdish, Turkish, PKK separatists along that border. There were camps all along the border. Notwithstanding the fact, they allowed these camps to exist, notwithstanding the fact that there were security agreements between the two states and regular meetings on security and the border. This all ended, as I hinted at, in 2003 with the invasion of Iraq. And because that invasion, of course, what I say when I'm teaching is that the U.S. invasion of Iraq really threw Turkey in the arms of Iran. Why? Because they both had fears of the creation of an autonomous Kurdistan in northern Iraq. And they were very fearful that that would encourage Kurdish separatism in Turkey and in Iran. And so they cooperated in controlling the Turkish PKK and the Iranian offshoot PJAK. And that cooperation, of course, continues today. And it is a vital shared interest. And that's why it's number one on my list.